Okay, folks, so I got a mail call today. I'm not going to do a long unboxing or anything like that. Uh, but as you can see, scale trains. And this is the first time that I've owned a model from these guys, let alone, well, not a model, but a diesel engine from them. So this will be a first for me. As y'all know, I had the Scale Trains Kit Classic Santa Fe Caboose. But this is the first time I've seen an engine from them. And not only an engine from Scale Trains, but this will be the first time I hear an ESU sound decoder. So, that being said, what did I get? So I got one of the newest runs of the Baltimore and Ohio GP30s. And as you can see, this is 69, 63. But I also got two. I also got 6911. Now the only problem I had with it was I ordered another number, and for some reason they sent me this. But they're both sound. I don't care. All the GP30s that I looked at would have fit in my era, so I'm happy either way as long as they were sound. So overall, the box looks really, really awesome. Like I said, this is the first time I get to see one of their boxes. So, of course, it's got all the different features here in the back. I'm not going to do full different explosive or unboxings or anything like that. So, but inside, pretty standard, I would imagine by now. Like I said, this is the first time I've seen them. So you get your parts or product manual, shows you or explains to you how to disassemble the prototype, DCC operations, DC lubrications, the functions, different CVs, ground lights. Oh, that's going to be interesting to see. Advanced CV, so there's that. And here's the locomotive and the packaging. So I'm going to leave this one in here for the time being, because if we move right over here, I got one out. And man, oh man, oh man, is this thing a beauty. I do love that they did the rusted wheels, because as most of you know, I did it on a couple of mine. I don't think I did it on these GP40s, no. But it'll be interesting. I gotta say, the blue looks beautiful. So comparing it to my Overland here, this is an I-12. And then if I move him just back a little bit, we'll bring up my Athearn Genesis. And there's the Athearn Genesis. And man, oh man, do they look good. So let's go ahead and fire this puppy up and see what it sounds like. Now I got the manuals out here because this is the first time I get to hear a ESU decoder. So it says for startup, hit function 8. Wow. So I know you can't see it because of my phone light, but I can see right here that there's ground lights. There's a walkway light right in front of the drop deck plate here, and there's one right there. And I can see it on the back. There's one right towards the back of it back there. Number lights come on with it. Let's turn on the headlights. Okay. So the headlights comparison, I don't know what kind of headlights they're using. I would imagine LEDs. But they look just a tad bit different. Like I said, I'm sorry about the... There you go. So you can see a little bit of a difference there. Let's hear some sounds real fast. Okay. Bell sounds really good. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so this does have the class lights as well. Okay. Oh, wow. I believe, yep, all sides come on. And you push it on, so... I'm very impressed right now. This, I just literally pulled this out of the box, so let's see. Is there a mute button on this? Sorry, I'm looking at the manual here. There's gotta be a mute button on here somewhere. I guess not. Oh well, let's see how this runs real fast. Speed step 1. Two. 3. 4. 5. Oh, wow. Okay. So, even just in that short little time span, I eventually get used to it more and more. But when you turn the knob up, let's say I'll just go up to 5. There is a bit of a delay. And I believe somebody talked about it, about how you can turn that off, and I may have to look that up again. But I'm most likely going to be running the two GP30s together, but I will be running these two, or all 3 of the other GP40s with them as well. That was the main purpose. So, what are my initial results as I kind of wrap this up real fast? Very impressive. Very, very impressive from Scale Trains. I know they're not a new company. They are new, but they're clearly getting themselves in contentment with other manufacturers like Athearn. So, overall, I'm very happy. I'm very pleased for these being my first Scale Trains models. And a couple people were asking me why didn't I order the Scale Trains ST40s in chassis. Well, at the time, times were tough. Couldn't really afford it. And at the time, they sold out almost immediately. So I figured once these were pretty much announced, I said, you know what? I'm finally working. It's mine. So I was happy to get 2, and I gotta say, these things look really awesome. I love the scale trains coupler here. My roommate in college, because he was a model railroader, we'd always talk about making our own things for model trains, and I always said, you know what, one of these days, I love KD, don't get me wrong, KDs are awesome couplers, but I've always said if I can make my own couplers, I would make them like the scale trains did, and scale trains beat me to it. So, really, really awesome. So, let's see if I can MU these two together here. So, let's see. Yeah, that's speed set 5, but yeah, so by the time he's gone, he's still moving, and even then, the Genesis is pulling. He's still moving. He finally stopped, but he fully stopped. So, excuse me. I will have to play around with this if I want to get these all to run the same time and all that, but like I said, for the most part, the two GP30s are going to be running together. So, other than that, folks, I hope you enjoyed as much as I have. If you have any other questions, I could try to help you out with these GP30s, but there's already plenty of videos out there on these. I just wanted to share you my first experience with them and show you how beautiful this GP30 is in Baltimore and Ohio. So, until then, folks, I will catch y'all later.